Hi, welcome back to the introduction to Python programming series with Flourishfield. And in this video, I'm going to be introducing to you a basic concept called sequence. In case you missed the last video, you can actually click on the link above to check out how to download and install Python on your PC. So without wasting our time, let's just go straight to the point. Now, what is sequence? Sequence is actually executing our code in an orderly manner. It means executing our code in the way it is written. And that is what we are going to learn in this video. I'm going to be using a function called print in Python to explain the concept sequence. And I'm also going to use Scratch to further explain, to further back up my explanation with Scratch. And let's get started. I'll first use Scratch to explain the concept. Now let's open our Scratch environment, and then we're going to give 5 instructions to the sprite. Now the first one would be say my name is Mike for 2 seconds. We can actually duplicate this one like this 5 times. Oh, sorry about that. Duplicate that 5 times. And then we change whatever we have here. So I am, let's just delete what we have right there. I'm 17 years old. And then the next instruction will be, I love playing basketball. Now the next instruction would be, I am a lover of good music. And then the last instruction, okay, a lover of good music. That's a typo. And then the last instruction will be, I am an African. All right. So now we have given the instruction to the sprite. When we click on the run button, it is going to execute it in an orderly manner. This is what we call sequencing. All right. So I've shown you how to do that in Scratch. Now let's introduce that in Python. To do that, can we just open our Python ideally? Remember, we have installed and downloaded and installed Python on our PC. So these ideally should be available for everyone that has downloaded and installed Python. So let's click on it. And then this is the environment right here. So the next thing you're going to do now is to click on the file and then click on new file. All right, I always advise you to always create a folder where you store every of your code. And that's what we're going to do right here. So I'm going to save my work right now. And I'm going to call it, I'm going to save it in a folder. I can call the folder FF tutorials. And then I press enter. So now this is where I'm going to save my work. I can call it what? Drill 1. And then ensure that you select the Python file and then you click on save. So now I want to do the same thing I did for this Python, for this Scratch code. I want to do the same thing on Python. So now how do we do that? Instead of you using a say, there's a function in Python that is called print. Now what that print would do is to output whatever you type in between the brackets. Now let's do that. So the first thing we want to do is to print out our name. You can say what? My name, sorry, as a typo. My name is Mike. That is how to type it. This would actually output that. And then the second one would be what? I am 7 years old. I'm 7 years old. I'm 7 years old. Now the next one would be print, just like what we did in I love playing basketball. Playing basketball. And then the last one would be Prince. I am a lover of good music. And then the last but not the least will also be what? Prince. What was the last thing we talked about right here? I'm an African. Oh, there was a mistake right there. Uh-oh, sorry about that. I'm an African. So let's add that to our code. Let's say what? I am an African. All right, so that's it. Now, what this would do, it will execute the code line by line from top to bottom. And that is what we call sequence. Please, let's take note of that. That is the first programming concept that I will teach you with Python. And then we are using the print function to print out our output. Now let's run it and check out our output. Can you see now? It executed it line by line. So they said, my name is Mike. I am 7 years old. I love playing basketball. I'm a lover of good music, and I'm an African. So I hope you've been able to understand what sequencing is all about. Sequencing is arranging our code in an orderly manner so that it can be executed, in an orderly manner, in the way we actually arranged it. All right. So in the next video, I'll be introducing to you another concept in programming. I won't tell you what that concept is, but I want you to stay tuned till the next video. I hope you enjoy this. Click on the like button, comment on the comment section below, and then don't forget to subscribe and even tell people about this lovely channel called Flourish Field. I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed and keep flourishing. Bye.